Hello everyone, my name is Satya Narayana Rao, like ramasamy. This video presentation is for the proposal study which on topic on a study of global climate change effects on the coral reefs. Table of content which starts from introduction, literature review, then materials and methods, then expected outcomes, and the last one is the reference. We get to know the main contributions of the global climate change has increased the global temperatures, and at the same time the coral bleaching events that happened to the Great Barrier Reef in 2016 and 2017 has almost killed the half of the reef's corals. At the same time, we get to know that the greenhouse gas emissions rate has also climbed up by 0.2 degrees Celsius, which is with a spike of 1 to 2 degrees Celsius in the ocean temperatures. My problem statement in my research study is we get to know the coral mining pollutions has also globally disrupted the ecosystem of coral reefs. The change in the degree of internal heat of the Earth also gives the menacing reasonings by damaging the fishing techniques. And the third one is the global climate change has affected the ecological biodiversity of the coral reefs. From this research study, we could understand how much the global climate change affects the global scale of coral reefs on those coral species. At the same time, it also has purpose to classify the various of morphological effects and biological ecosystem. From this research study, we get to know how the bleaching happens, and also it can be spotted digitally with the help of time-lapse cameras. One of the three objectives in my research study is the first one to investigate the genuine quantity depth analysis on the random corals areas. And the second one is to analyze the deviation time-lapse of the random coral reefs areas. And the third one is to capture and understand the patterns of the geographical, topographically chosen random sites. From the previous research studies, there's a topic on the side scan sonar imaging, which they have used the sonograms as a utilized tool to guide the seabed classifications. They also assemble the multiple individuals on passes data to get primary composite images from the sonogram message, which is aesthetically balanced of the image. And we can move to the coral bleaching automated stress systems. It has a portable environmental system which being used to conduct short-term acute stress. They also find the corals from the shielded site has the higher protein content than the corals from the exposed site in these seabass experiments. And the third literature review is about the threats and conservations of corals. From this one research, I get to know that coral reefs has been designated as a threatened ecosystems due to a variety of natural aspects. At the same time, 20% of the world coral reefs has been already gone, which some of the 24% are in danger, which in terms of collapsing. Another 20% are in great danger, which is irreversible. From this research study, I have used 4 materials and methods. The first one is the water sampling, testing, and analysis. These are my study areas, the Daita Highland, Pulau, Tioman, and Mentani Highlands. For the water testing analysis, I've used ProPlantro multiparameter meter, which detects the dissolved oxygen pH salinity, acidity, and temperature. And the second one is the time-lapse, which the time-lapse is great methods which has been used to define the time intervals to visualize the process of the 18 months. For this one, I've used the Brinome power, which has the potential to capture the high resolutions. And to protect the camera, I've used the Aerocon Vision Clip bubble act as the shield. And then I've used another materials which is called the Hydrolapse act as the recordings act as a long-term and shallow underwater situations. This device is usable for usage in both and salt water at any depth up to 100 feet. These are the pictures. And the third one is the geographical information system imaging. For these methods, I've used 2 types of software. The first one is the ArcGIS Pro 3D topography mapping, which provides the genuine collections and also the powerful tool which can manage and analyze a large collection of imaginary. And the second one is the system of automated geoscientific analysis SAGA, which also designed to act as effective implementation of the summon algorithm as it visualizes schematics which allows the scientific methods. These are the properties of the ArcGIS software and also the SAGA topographic imaging. And the fourth one is the thermal stress monitoring. For this part, monitor about the thermal stress, which means the temperature. So for this one, I've used the Aqualink Smart Boy materials, which act as a tool to visualize the temperature as sensor, which is applied more fundamentally. These are the picture of the Aqua Lake Smart Buoy, and also the temperature profile. For this, from my research, I expect a couple of the outcomes. The first one, I expect to get the variations and statistical analysis deviations of the global climate change effects on the coral reefs from the three sites. I also believe that to receive a solid proofs of the bleaching events, which can be spotted digitally with the help of the time-lapse camera, which has been used in this research study for the at least 18 months time-lapse. And also I expect to get the anticipates of a formal guidance and a proper variations which focus more on the global climate change. These are my primary references, as you can see. So that is all from me. Thank you very much.